Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to be playing with some fiberglass. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell to stay up to date with the builds. With that being said, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, in this episode, we're going to be doing some vacuum bagging on some fiberglass. Never done it before, so it's a new technique to me. So let's see how I go. I already know how I go. Watch the rest of the video. Alright guys, so we're going to make the flanges. So you get cutting into this. Let's make a border, probably 1 inch around it. Yeah. So chop that up, get the hot glue going, and we'll glue it to the bottom. And any gaps between the board and here, fill it in with some plasticine. Alright, got the hot glue gun turned on. Change the nozzle to the longer one, so it should be a bit easier. Yeah, we've got to get some decent angles. Alright guys, pretty much got all the flanges done, so we're up to tapping the bigger gaps and then filling in with plasticine. Alright guys, so I've taped up all of the joints. Now time to fill in so we don't have any bits where I can lock in. Alright boys, I have the plasticine down, sealed up all around. So what I'm going to do is use this honey wax that I just got. I'm going to wax up the piece. Alright guys, just went around the edges and cleaned it up. The honey wax works really well with the plasticine. It smooths it out very well, cleans it up off the painted part, so it's good. I'll actually do the top piece now. I just did all the edges, so alright, so I've got the first coat on there. It says allow 15 minutes after buffing. Alright guys, I'm back. It's the next day. So last night I got 3 coats on. Took a bit of time, you know. 15 minutes to 30 minutes between each coat. So in the morning I came back, did another coat, and when I got home from work I did another coat. Now it's getting on 8:30. I will do a final coat with the aerosol, so that'll get over all of the flanges as well. Alrighty guys, I have cleaned up the space, as you can see. It's a lot cleaner over here too. So shaking up the mold release, that will cover the flanges as well. Oh dear. Alright, I'm going to pick it up so I can do the back side first. Wow. Okay, we can slowly see it drying. It's the mold release. Put the gel coat over here, cup. So that's zeroed off. Get the lid off. thinking I'm not going to need much to do first coat. Alright guys, so with the catalyst, a lot of the times it refers to it as like mils, put in mils, because if you put in a gram, obviously that's a lot more than it's needed. So I'm thinking it's the same viscosity as water. So water, 1 kilo is, 1 litre. So I have to go get a syringe. This is actually big enough at the opening to get a syringe in, so we can measure the 2% that I need for the gel coat. Let's get this open. Pour in 50 grams. So, how much did I get again? 3.6 kilos. It's like halfway. Anyway, it goes on kilos, not litres, so it's pretty heavy. I do have a little pourer, so I'll put that on this inside edge, and we'll see how much 50 grams is. Alright, we've got 52 grams in there, so you can see probably on the side. Let's see how I go with that. I'll work out the hardener, which is 2%, which is 1 gram or 1 mil, I believe. I'm going to put some black pigment in. So we are at 5 to 10%, so what's that, 5 grams is 10%. So we'll put it in up to 55 grams. Alright, so it took too long putting the lid back on that and getting the pigment open that it turned off. So I'm going to add 3 grams into there. Going to get another stick and no, pause. Yeah. Let's see, here we go. Nice and slow. Enough. It's enough. 5. Great. Should have got the stick. Wish I was filming that. Started mixing it and it went grey and then it just went black. That was really trippy. But yeah, nice and black. There's no catalyst in it yet. So we'll put 1 mil by measurement. A lot easier. Alright, I'm pretty clumsy tonight. Just dropped the syringe into it. And we've got a little black tip there. But yeah, came up as 1 gram. I'll just double checked on the calculator. And yeah, that's right. So I'll mix it. I've got a brush there ready to go. So I'm actually going to mix this for a little while. And just keep testing it. So I don't want it to be too runny. Otherwise it's just going to run off. I want to get a little bit of thickness there. Alrighty boys, we are getting thicker. As you can see, it's not as runny now. Just a little bit. Slowly getting there. Alright, I'm going to start brushing it on now. It's going to start to get thicker, probably a lot quicker. I'm creating a bit more heat by stirring it, so yeah. I need to have a bin around here. Hopefully I've got enough. I think. Alright guys, while I'm still waiting for that to get tacky, I've cut 30 centimeters off my 10 meter roll. So it's 30 by 40. It's got 3 layers. So hopefully that's what I'm going to be going for. It is pretty thin, so it should be able to get around the curves, hopefully, but we'll see about that. So I'm going to cut up some peel ply and some polyester, so we are ready to go. I don't want to be fluffing around. So alright guys, I'll just quickly explain what the peel ply is for. It goes on top of the fiberglass and the resin can actually seep through it. Yeah, so if you've got too much in there, it'll get sucked through here. And then with the polyester, that will soak it up. So then that can peel away from this can peel away from that. Then we have a nice lighter piece, because we really want more fiberglass than resin, because the resin will make it heavier, this will make it stronger. So we will cut 40 by 40 square out, and that should be enough. Alright, I found a corner, so I'm actually going to do a 50 by 50 square. So should be able to get it into the piece and wrap it around the back a bit. So there is no resin on the bottom of it, so it should be fine, and that'll vacuum up into the back side of it. Let's cut it out. Alright guys, I'm going to cut up a piece so I can make a pattern. Stuck that bit on there, a bit more strength in that area. There, drop some relief cuts into this to make it form to the shape properly, and lightly rest it on there. It's getting pretty cold, probably not the best conditions, definitely not the best conditions. Alrighty guys, I've got the first layer just sitting there. This will be the second layer that'll go over. I've got a couple of bits that will go across and over. And then I've just chopped some strips for the final layer. At the moment, doesn't really matter how it looks, just as long as we've got strength and we've got fiberglass everywhere. It's more the bottom layer that needs to be the best, or the gel coat. So I'm going to mix up some resin and start going for it. So it's pretty cold at the moment, so I'm going to mix it up probably 100 grams. So that'll call for 2 mils of catalyst, and it's going to take a while to set because it's pretty cold. It was a bit warmer when I actually did that, so it's actually dropped quite a bit in temperature, but that's okay. Gives me longer working time. Get the 3 layers on, get the peel ply on, get the polyester cloth on, get it into the vacuum bag, and we'll suck the air out of it, and we'll let it sit for 20 hours. So hopefully that'll set. Alright guys, but to put the catalyst in, we have 100 grams of resin in there. So we are going for 2 mils. 2%. Alright. So much easier than a dropper trying to count drops. Alright. I've got a brush over there ready to go. As you can see, the mixing stick. So we'll stir this up. So I'm going to wet this out. Got to make sure I get the back side of it pretty good. It's pretty hard to see. So, yeah, I'll probably end up with some strips along the edges to make the edges a bit stronger. Bit excited, a bit nervous. Haven't done vacuum bagging before. So, hopefully this works. Right, pretty sure I'm ready for the peel ply now. Right, peel ply. So, get this in. You can see it's pretty easy to work with. Just use the brush to get it all in there. Get it all in there. Comment down below, guys. Let me know how I'm going. Am I doing it right? Let's get the polyester onto it. And then this will go around. That didn't sound good. Alright, got it open. Really hope I can stuff this. The main thing we want is it to really suck down into the face of the gauge. At the moment, I'm thinking that's the best I can do. A lot of resin has come out. That's cool. I didn't realise I would suck it down that quick. But yeah, hopefully we got this front edge good. I think it should be alright. Hopefully we can reuse the bag. Come back tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's about 8:30 again. So it's been about 20 hours under vacuum. So let's get it out of the bag and try to get this peel ply off. Alright, so we've got to get this off. Alright. Please don't fail me now. I think it has. This is a bit scary. Right, so we really need to get to that peel ply. Peel ply. Alright guys, I made it. I stuffed up with the peel ply. It needs to be flat. Peel ply's going around and back on itself, and it's had resin get stuck in it, so I'm really struggling to get it off. Where it's flat, it's come off really well, but like on the side where it's like folded back on itself, yeah, like that's come down and then back up and then over it. That took me so long, so might just trim up the edges and leave this one as it is, and I'll get the piece out. So we'll clean up all of these little parts. It's actually coming off quite easy. All the plasticine I'll get out, and this piece should hopefully just pop out. Alright guys, didn't turn out the best again. Stuck out the peel ply and polyester on the back side. Not too fast, it's mainly this, which also needs a bit of work. Should have had a thicker gel coat on there. As you can probably see the texture of the fiberglass, or I just didn't wait long enough. So I'll clean this up, give it a good light sand, polish it up as best as possible, and just around these edges I might take the sharpness out of that, because it was a little bit hard to get it out. But yeah, give that a good sand, and hopefully in a week we should be able to produce a part from this piece. It's pretty light, even though it's still got the peel ply and polyester on there. Probably if I do try to get this off now, I'll probably end up damaging it. I've learned my lesson, so keep the peel ply flat, so cut out a pattern. So that's what I'll be doing here. I'll be laying down some peel ply within here and get a pattern, and then I can just trace that out each time, so it's always the same. Same with actually the fiberglass. So I'll make sure there's a proper pattern. It'll fit in there, and we'll get 3 even layers, if not more, but maybe 4 layers. There's the thickness. It's not too bad. Anyways, sorry, a bit dirty. I'm gonna finish this episode here, guys, so I can edit it. This kind of fail. It's a new technique to me. It's just this surface that we really want to focus on. So that'll get a wet sand. I'll trim up all this peel ply to make it a bit neater, and we'll try again later. But for now, see if we can get some parts out of this to start selling. Actually, I'll do the first one for myself. So want to make it thicker so we can do some carbon fibers. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell to stay up to date with these little projects and big projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.